You know, we took every game as it came, and we struggled a bit against Crossmore line, and we were lucky to get over the line in that game. But you know, we're hoping for a big performance today. Ballaghaderreen have had a good run so far. They've played a lot of good football, so we know we're up against it, but we're really looking forward to a good battle. Opposition have made it easy for us at times. Everyone plays a sweeper against us, so we end up with a free man ourselves, so it's easy enough to keep the score down. But Ballaghaderreen up to now have played orthodox, you know, so I mean, in one way that'd be good if they do that today, because it'll be a better game of football, so we'll just have to wait and see. They've been very good as an attacking team, like they put up huge scores, but then they've conceded a fair bit as well, so I suppose the game will be won and lost, you know, if we can keep the score down, you know, do well against their forwards, and we'll be hoping our forwards will be able to, you know, score a fair bit against their backs. But from our point of view, we're going to have to defend well again, and we'll be hoping that we get enough of the ball and exploit their backline, but you know, it's all to play for.
I know it's terrible when you're watching in from the outside. You'd love to be involved here with your team Ballaghaderreen today, not to be.
No, you just I suppose you just have to get on with it. I've missed an All-Ireland semi-final now and final, so it's county final now for the club. This one was hard because it was like a double. It was like it all over again in the All-Ireland final. But no, very proud to be part of the Ballaghaderreen club, and unfortunately it's not for me today, but hopefully the boys will do the business.
The cruciate, Andy, how is it? And you had the operation 7 weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm 7 weeks down now, so probably just over 5 to go. So I'm on the right side of the operation, which is good, and there's progress nearly every week, which is good as well. So no, looking forward to getting into training now and getting back into it, you know. But it's going to be a long road, but hopefully everything goes well, and I still have 3, 4, maybe 5 years left in my career, so it's not an ending at this stage, you know.
Have you been given a kind of a target date of when you could be back?
Yeah, well, the one we kind of set on ourselves, we said 7 months post-op, so that's April 1st, 2013, so April Fool's Day, so we'll see how that goes for me.
That could go either way.
That could go either way.
Tell me about your expectations here today for the club.
Yeah, well, obviously Ballintubber are a very good team, but they're down a very critical player here today too as well themselves in Kelly, and we've a very, very good team, but Ballintubber are going for 3 in a row, so it just shows their strengths. But we'd be very confident. The town is buzzing there at the minute, and these lads have been on the road a long time, since 2006 when we came up. We've been in, I think, bar 1 year, we've made a quarter-final or a semi-final every year, you know, and this is our 3rd final in them 7 years. So it's we're a good team, and we'd be quietly confident here today.
All right, enjoy the game, Andy. Thanks very much. All right, Carcalo.
Kelly agus Kilcullen nach Chobeog.
Yeah, tá cinál Galore Master, Galore Diener, James Kilcullen as Ballaghaderreen. Imre Ranwa in Indian and Drehar David tá gimmers mar ja hosi yeshin chin.
Is Barry Regan short stach against vi sé goed verder is lech hier door goal ach neer wen na leshe shin agus printed and Scottson.
An score faden chin o Barry Regan. Tá sé socht jakar sir kicke hogal leshan lihe agus hoog sé an ceann sin anhá agus mar chunig muid an teachtan seo caite le Sean Armstrong nuair a bhíns tús má ag tógáil na sir kickennaí.
An dasholt stachí Regan agus is leag meise siú de teachtamachach seo chun éiste sin lecholaí Lord Rogers dienta go desan son aige buirtí le ciúiste broige Keith Rogers and son ort score a ríist.
An score at fad an unsaíonn sin ag Keith Rogers fecin muid an seo tógann sé pass agus cuidann sé trasna I go glótin sin agus tugann sé misneach go foireann nuair ans cosintúir scór má.
Is sé kickach ge Brendan Walsh. James Kilcullen a Corcan sonach fachtige Diarmid O'Connor. Lasgáilteach an cíine agus sin anna festaisteach sa chúine. Damien McGingan ish. Gerig ile ní sa bhar dhéanamh do hénig. Drake a hiúnla chun amach ach tá spásan sa Reckar na cúilí agus tá máint íseal Geirige Gibbons anna féinte a ríist.
An score an sin o Jason Gibbons fear a fuid pointe bháin a gríomh na héad an mléana cheappain ach thóg sé an kick sin go agus stoi in aine gaithe go bin an sort stíl kickáil is fearr bhí an tálob.
An bhar a broigistigh fé an bhil sin.
Ja, stoi gur ceap gur an níróid ag preba agus go bin an fá gur fuc sé suasí.
Níall hóban a bhí anna.
Chlár na scórála.
Se agus an bhiltóir ráis bog amach begáin agus a ríist I tefa raghain trícín díreach glan san anna ceann céanna. Ceanna có thar sé drasna an dascar puinte ó cheann eile. Is an ré úsáte ríistigé anna chogacht an gúile ar dheis láistigde mátá agus pointile ige Barry Regan. Owen Jordan, Karen O'Cougar, Timpler siúd agus chealtaíochta an kicks dulta na chunne.
Yeah, anchosan din sin ó Ballintubber agus tuair sé sin misna chóib. Ordín sé crí fuirin nuair a déanann siad sin.
Berto Ballaghaderreen teach slachar i chéile an son. Tá go tappaigh Danny Geraghty. Nis techan sa grí Jimmy O'Connor agus i grathir páric las mógach tá sé teantathe sa chúine an sa. Techan sa ríist Damien McGing agus gan an tarna do lasige achtal siar. Feinach gestáile me húrfáir se mar immert.
Ja, tá sé gimmert cosú le fuirin kisfeil ag gaibbrún níróid trasan na páirce agus a ggéire cinál spás chrothútaí biste.
Cas Anna Yassen sonnestig ach an ríist han fell like on ngwachcin sonnestig go agus deire hir sé sin níhil fad Alan Dillon i géir an telef mar a Harlín se. Ach se chuún bát a bhain Elliot. Ganach an 10 scór a bhainna go agus 16 mar diúg caite sa chiad leise. Dillon a ríist agus an cúlaí chuir a choige. Nis léir agus mar a siúteach ar aig an chúil chance ige McGing agus tá sí leistig den gúile agus peint Anna Yassen do Ballintubber ige Damien McGing.
Ja, peinti das ach sin pass a hug Alan Dillon go rinne an scór an sin mar dúirtú huspáin se an dhéargus an sin agus bhí leis an scúláil an sin.
Anna cosa tuca leis ige Tom Early an bóta sin. Is an taobh cat don neasóg agus bheith fásúil go meach pointin sa agus cuacht isteach go háling.
Alan Dillon a Harn Cheese agus mar cínte bhí leis an scúil an sin dá gonneach sé ach in Skytí na himiúirí idir chunde go bhain siad beganí níos smú.
Sa cimáttastig. Nis O'Connor. Rory an Drahar i techt na seoach ní hé ar raunín sin í léng ar ón na hefós ige nistá. Stechan sa grí Jimmy O'Connor las mo grí Dillon nis. Trú sé seo fé faointe a sí cuacha agus cuachta isteach harise tras ná bhí sí máú sé techtaisteach ach ba faointe den scothe.
Ja, bhí an ilinn cinál bhí is aige ceché ran ilinn agus thóg sin an kick sin go agus thuspáin sin stoi an scéal agus an pelletá aige agus déanana an chosaint.
Mar sin tasach splódrach chancena ón dáhebh. Nis sé seán fearnú de Ballintubber seolt stechansa sa chúna chofad le Damien McGing ige. Drake dír ige chimead ar hebh na láimh diise. Í sciredan getógan sonnach tá sé dá na córacht an bell. A brise fachtagan fearnú Somerville an a haváilinn son is Gally Flanagan ach tá sé fachtan is ige Dillon agus tá peinte fachtaige siúd. Bhí leir ar a gúlaige agus mar an pointe.
Ja, rinne sin rud ceart an sin ag túsan darna le. Bhí seansaid cúlaigh an sin ach rinne an cúlbáide an sábháid an seo ó Dara Somerville ach bhí an díróid ag an fear ceart an sin Alan Dillon agus fu sé scór deas an sin agus tuair sé sin socró sé.
Éan tráleo diaach maihanson gen Mertlar Parkis tá seansan sa ar bháde Hamley stechan an cúile Bolton son mí á ceart an son ar David Drake ard glúiseach na bheitthe agus bíú cúla sin.
Ja, bhí an cóimmert an sin ar ás agus bhí an luas an sin san immert sin bhí se an bhá ar fad agus bhí an VR op cínte. Bhfuil an díróid an post an sin ag David Drake tháinig sí amach bhfuil sí tá me cheappa
Miles Kelly is díar na bhí ann?
Miles Kelly se agus imí ar fóríil an sin ach an neafadí an cúil sin bheith bailach fada ar eis ag Ballintubber.
Nis cic chuúvéidir a stad i gcuine na gaothe i gcuine na gréine. Cimeátastig go bhfuil níl tá san chuir sé grín Verlar Parke. Barry Kelly and Nertusart to shoot. Stechan sa chance a chuige Dillon. Pointin san an chiadceann sa tarnalag Ballaghaderreen ach diatach san a bheith cinúnach.
Ja, cínte agus an pointe sin an éondí le Alan Dillon imithe an fáic. Béidir go dócach sé sin an Gogáilech beidir Ballintubber an misnach beidir ach ní sé déimi amachchas an glyfa fós.
Sin tréiste Kinsa.
Ja, fecin muid an seo. Well, cheap me go dearnú fáil agus a cic le díróid.
Nis tá sí fachtastig go seansa cholan sa ach tá pointe tócathe pointe Harbheith táchtachas an fachta Geróí Conway fearná fel ar a barc ach le chuúd na siad an iomataí.
Yeah.
Cosanta sé seo an cíná an tríomhscórálaí sa chréibh go dtí seo Barry Regan stacharéistan sa agus Rogers á bhuala ach chéchar seo seansan sa ar bharde dianta go díirnig a bhailt. Never fóstal ar agus tá sí chuad líon Díanach an son ag an Verlar Park an chiad chúl géilte ge Ballintubber mléana agus sinné cintóid go bhíad Ballaghaderreen na chorathe.
Yeah, agus le bheith féráilte faoi tá an cúil seo tiltte ag Ballaghaderreen. Droch fast an sin well, droch kick a bhí an áide agus bhí Gary Laftas an agus Barry Kelly níomh sé seans níos éascan á sin an áide.
Ach an pís a scílan fila hardachan sa. Aber de Verlar Park heb go háling ar fadan san gan mórán slíg sinna dhéanamh.
Yeah, bhí sé cos le Michael Flatley an sin an cinál skill hospáin.
Ballaghaderreen mar James Kilcullen agus cóirléis a churh Lamlín Vigo hen an a bhais go dianta ge siúd ag grethir David an tarnis leis an gic agus chu a Harris a drasná aige chacha réist súran san cehar agus Stephen Drake an captain chun in fellile hútamach Drake raibh gortú acadís a chuasta le tamlama im léana ach tá déna diantan san Mayo gusláán a bharrig agus go daon féin ige siad Ballaghaderreen choirí an chuntain sa taspátas anna bhhaha san an áirí an tarna le buleoe ein féinteáin ige choirí na bbliana sicate níramh na trícin as chéile anán de Ballintubber agus siad Ballaghaderreen fé stúr marked out an sa atá treis an chluthe canna se bh.
Stúr na fórna marked out, treis a lí and of trasnach an Leirtling. Mark Cogardagus, congratulations. How good does this day feel for Ballaghaderreen this afternoon?
Look, we've been looking for this day now the last 4 years since 2008. They've worked so hard to get back to it, and this year I just asked them to put that extra little bit of effort in, especially when our captain Andy Moran was gone, you know, for the campaign there. And in fairness to them, half-time I just asked for an extra 10 or 20% and they just all gave it. And I have to say it's just a brilliant day. It's a brilliant day for myself.
It was a day, I suppose, where you knew you'd have to work harder than Ballintubber to beat them, and I think we saw that for the 60-plus minutes. One team really wanted this a bit more, I think.
Well, absolutely. Look, Ballintubber are a great team. They were going for their 3 in a row today, and we just knew how good a team they were. They're one of the hardest working teams in Mayo, and we set our stall out at the start of the year to be the hardest working team in Mayo, and I think we showed that today, and it's great credit to the lads. They're super today.
You did kick a lot of wides, and I know you made probably harder work of it than you thought, than you should have maybe, but did you think that maybe when you were only the 1 or 2 or maybe 3 points ahead that you needed the goal to be able to get over that finishing line?
Well, I don't think so. If you go back to the first half, we did miss a couple of handy scores, but we were getting on a lot of ball, and it was just probably a bit of composure is all the lads needed in the end. So half-time, all we said was just relax yourselves and give it a right goal. Like, you know, we weren't looking for the goal. If we were able to tag on our points and keep them at 50-50 at midfield, we know we wouldn't be far off it. So.
When Barry Kelly's goal came, that was nice.
Oh, it was sweet. It was very sweet. So I'm glad he was on the back of it too, because he's put in a tremendous effort. Young family, he's travelling from Galway all the time, and it's just sweet for him.
Okay, what happens now in terms of, obviously you got celebrations, but you've got a Connacht Club Championship out ahead of you as well. Is it going to be difficult to get the minds refocused again for a campaign that could bring you out the way up to Christmas?
Well, Curry next now, the 11th of November, and obviously I know they'll be here today watching us and keeping an eye on us. We played them a couple of weeks ago in a challenge, and in fairness, they beat us by a few points that day, so we know we're going to have a work cut out there. And of course, like, we're going to probably take the next 1 or 2 days off and celebrate all right, but we'll be back at it again early this week, and we've got to get
going into the game.
Did you get many scores during the campaign? You got a lovely one the first half.
No, that was the only score this year. I say it's last as well.
All right, okay. Now you can see your captain and the Mo-Clare Cup going back to Ballaghaderreen. Go on, describe this to us.
Well, it's very special. Stephen, he's a great leader. He had a tough day with injuries the last couple of weeks, but thankfully he put in the work and came through, and we've got a starting place back in the team for the final. So,
we'll see you.